Okay. I'm gonna try and end this today because I gotta get prepared for Endwalker, and I got 2 days of preparation. As of right now, I have all my scripts done. They're all maxed out. Well, minus this thing, but that's just a different resource. But the main ones are right here. All my poetics, minus this one, is all maxed out. And this, well, whenever I get a chance. But, pretty much, I'm going to fucking town this next 2 days. Wednesday, I'm just pretty much gonna have an off day. Galleon, Commander Hex, fine work you did today. Spatula, we need a resounding victory like this. Thanks to you, Ragor's star yet burns bright. I'm glad, I really am, but you should know that Alisei was injured in the fighting. She got bumped on the noggin. Regrettable, but I am pleased to hear that she'll make a full recovery. For Dola's parting words, on the other hand, ring less favorably in my ears. But if Zuno's wishes advice to his so-called royal hunt, then this bull would fain accept. What chose you, Elise? Oh, it's nothing really. It's just that we're almost to the end, but we still got to stay quiet and do so much more. We'll find her soon enough. Pippin has his best men scouring the Castrom's archives as we speak. Listen, Lise, it will take time for us to fully occupy the Castro and prepare and advance into the locks. While we wait, there is something I would like you to show, both of you. After all, this might be the last chance we catch our breath before the final push. I don't see why not. Now come with me to Ratata. Okay, we're just gonna call it the Rat Place. From there, we'll find another road south. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna sit here twirling my thumbs. And our frickin' general just walked away. Jerk. And I'm upgrading because, well, since it's gonna be the finale, I'll have the big evil wolf dog. Some point in the next expansion, that has to be freaking something. Like, seriously, that has to be something in the next patch, or next expansion. That needs to be addressed. Even after all these years, it's still the same, but I'm getting ahead of myself. You deserve a proper welcome. Liberty or death? Galleon, Lise, I brought you both here for a reason. Where's Lise? Where the fuck is Lise? Like, get the hell over here and stop being emo. Okay, I think it was voice acting in this one.
I wanted to show you this house. My house.
You mean, this is where you grew up?
Aye. Not much to look at, is it? Same could be said of the village. It was damn near impossible to live off the land, barren as it was, which is why so many of us traded our ploughshares for swords. Swords and uniforms, mind. We became military men. Tensions were rising between Alamigo and the Empire, and there was always a need for more soldiers to watch the border. It was only a matter of time before the first skirmishes broke out. It's a frightening thing to face Magitech armor for the first time. But, after a lot of trial and error, I found ways to bring them down. After a few victories, people even said I had a knack for it. And then one day they hit us. Hard. I was wounded and sent home to recover. Back here.
Will you remain silent for fear of the Mad King's vengeance? Of his eyes and ears in the shadows and his knives in the dark? You, who call this living dishonor our nation. It is but a slow death. Liberty or death? Liberty or death! If this be your creed, then raise up your hands, raise up your voices! Together we will tear Theodoric from the throne! Together we will reclaim our freedom! Send you home to men, did they?
Aye, sir. Garlean's got the better of us. The chirurgeons say I'm healing well, so it won't be long now.
Liberty or death, is it? Tell me, soldier. What do you think those words mean?
We must needs be willing to die for liberty.
Spoken like a true patriot. But liberty should not be the end in of itself. Liberty is a chance to build something better. A stronger, more prosperous home for our people. It's not quick or easy work. And it is never truly finished. But if you neglect it, then sooner or later, you look up to find you've traded one tyrant for another.
Well, sir, I've never asked for much. Never wanted to live like a king, just wish it were a little bit easier is all. For me and everyone else. And I'm willing to die for that, if that's what it takes.
Dying is easy, soldier. Living is harder. Rest, mend. Regain your strength. You'll need it in the days to come. And mayhap one day we will need it too.
Young Ilbred and Raban.
Conrad chose you as his successor, Lys, and I will not gainsay his decision. I have but one question to ask. Liberty or death? Those were Curtis's words and his creed. Will you swear by your father's creed before your comrades and the gods?
Liberty or death. That's all you can hope for in war. Father understood that. And you want to know if I do too?
Nah, not really. You're just too headstrong.
I swear to you, here and now, I will fight until the end. Be it liberty or be it death. But the freedom we win must be for every Alamegan, even ones like Fordola, though they may hate us, and the Enanta, though they may fear us. We'll fight, and we'll talk, and we'll find a way to make it work for all of us. Compared to all that, retaking our home will seem like the easy part.
A good oath. And there is naught else to say. You are indeed your father's daughter.
Get my friend Walker. 4 more days. Even a blind man can see that Lee wasn't herself. Not that I don't understand. To be thrust in a position of authority under such circumstances, to be made responsible for the lives of so many, it isn't easy. And when you see your friend get cut down before your eyes, and when it gets harder, I'll wager she'll thought Lalsay was dead for a moment back there. It is one thing to risk your life for a cause, but the rest out another is a burden no soldier is ever truly ready to shoulder. The fear, the guilt, it weighs on her, and that's good. It'll make her a better commander. But first, she needs to learn to carry it. Do not let it break her. Remember that some causes are worth fighting for. Liberty or death. Her father's words gave me strength once. May I hope they'll do the same for her now. Right then, I think I said enough. So you can head back. I mean, just a bit longer. I understand, he's been away for a long time, and probably wants to be alone for a while. Let's head back there at Tata. Oh yeah. I thought it was on myself in there. I was like, oh, yeah, no. That was not freaking try disaster. Wait, am I the only one who feels I'm being watched? I don't know if it's Imperials or Bads. I know there's more than one of them. Let's split up. Head northwest and I'll head northeast. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Me have an admirer. Hello, chicken, wow. Seven Hells. He stayed a started. It's still as good as alive and into the Imperials. You slowed me, you dickbag. They attacked you too, didn't they? I had no choice. They're out Megan, not even conscripts. Well, look at them, barely adults. In fact, some of their faces look familiar. Wait, I remember. They're from Rodada. They must have seen us when we were looking for Stark. They probably thought the Imperials were rewarding them if they captured or killed us. Oh god, the outside of Alpha must be in danger too. We have to get back to Rodada and find Nago. You stupid fools. Traitors! All of you! Wow. Definitely not. What's this all about? You two look ready for a fight. We were ambushed by villagers outside Rattata, and we might try to attack you too. Are you right? We're fine. The twins are at Stark. Salazar was a slave last I checked. I'm sorry, did he say you were ambushed by villagers, not soldiers? Did they not see what we just did to castrate Albana? Those damn fools. Took the words out of my mouth, Nargo! Please, Sky, we overheard you talking. The ones that attacked you, they were young. Less than 20 soldiers? I thought so. It's always the young ones, the ones who have only ever known the occupation. They're the ones you got to look out for. See, the only decent work to be found in Rattata is the Imperials, and everyone knows it. Children grow up and knowing it. They have it pounded into their skulls that the best they can hope for is to serve an Imperial officer. Jay, sounds like Fordolo. Bloody fools. After everything they've seen us accomplish, they ought to be begging to fight for the resistance, not against us. They're living in the shadow of a costume their whole lives. A few victories won't change that. You get some who can't wait to spit in a soldier's eye, but they get beaten for their trouble, or worse. Even so. And the ones that don't fight back but refuse to beg, well, they just starve. Beat the dog that bites his master hand and ignore the dog that refuses to do his bidding. See? In the end, the ones that learn to abide are the ones that survive. Now, you might say that's all about the change, and I believe you. Many here do. But a young man or a woman who grew up only knowing what he knows has got every reason to doubt. Remember that. Do what you have to do. Do what you have to if it comes to it, but remember that. Sooner we liberate Omega and bring an end to the occupation, the better. The only we can show these youths that things don't have to be this way. Only then they will know what it means to live free. We're going to build a new home for ourselves, together. A better home than we ever known. Okay, I need a comedy skit here. The Lady in Red. I've been thinking, if Elsa needs more time to heal, maybe we should move to her Raglar's Reach. She can receive much better care there. After all, her infirmary is probably the best for her, short for us sending her to Gordania. Indeed, given what Mistress Wogo has told us, I'd rather she did not remain here. It's settled. Now go and see about us getting a carriage and an escort. How about you should get your sister ready for the journey. Kelly, would you mind head and telling Aurela that we're on our way? I'm on bed waiting for Alice Day when she arrives. Thanks. Okay. This has been a comedy skit because actually it's freaking true. You'll see this in the cinematic. Big old Wolfie. Do you require assistance? Twins down! Help! Very well. We'll make ready to receive the patient at once. Give me a hand, would ya? Pip pip, carry on. There, all crisp and freshly laundered. Right here. Is everything in order? Right, we're very in. She ain't that fat! Fuck's sake, she's only 16! Honestly, Alphinaud, you don't even have to go all this trouble. What could I say? I seem a good way to discourage you from limping off the battle when my back was turned. Listen, Aurelia, please. You need your rest. I know. Any news of Crow? She'll be cross if you make her wait too long. As will I. A chilling prospect indeed. I'll find her, sister, and I'll fight twice as hard for the both of us. I love the twins' moments, though. They're good together when they're not at each other's throats. I miss that feeling. Galen, I have a favor to ask. Will you mind waiting outside for me? I won't be in a moment. Time for a job change! Well, not really. Okay, you gotta look. There we go. Put the spear into the statue. There you go, boy. But you didn't hit the spear. Oh, thank you. You failed. This scene.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. Well, what do you think? I know it's a bit old-fashioned, but in a traditional sort of way, Ida wore it whenever she could. Not that I'm pretending to be her or anything. Not again. It's just... if this is the last battle we fight to free Alamigo, then she ought to be a part of it.
I struck.
It's nice of you to say so. And a bit embarrassing. But mostly nice. Anyway, the real reason I asked you here was to sneak in a warm-up before the final battle. There's this place I know where monks used to spar as part of their training. Care to join me?
Smack my book up! So, we're on to the cinematic trailer, pretty much. I'm just smacking you with a book, Leech. You got a freaking assassin dagger on you. Christ's sake, unfair advantage. No, all just power. Smack. And we kissed. Like, seriously. If you look it up on YouTube, look up Leith versus Warrior of Light. I think there was a Summoner one, or a Scholar one. It was even more hilarious with that one. Maybe we got a little carried away. But you have to admit, that was fun. This needs context. Hot, red, blonde girl. Probably 21. And I just smacked her with my book. So I just paddled her in a BDSM way. Meanwhile, she just pegged my ass with that damn blade. Ugh. Thank you, Gally. You're the best kind of friend. The kind that's not afraid to knock some sense into you. You're not helping my pegging part. On the Great Lock Shore. Now that outside settled in, it's time we rejoin the fight. So, Ashley, maybe you and Alpha should go ahead without me. I need to talk strategy with the officers. That might take a while. Dude, you're not even hitting the statue. Okay. No. Okay, dude. See this thing, and you do this. Oh, I actually can't fucking do anything. Or can I? No, I can't. Okay, you win this round, so, okay, you win. Okay, random top cards. So that was busted. Shit, bad. Ah, there you are. What was it at least one of you? We'll tell you after you grow up, Alphanod, in another 7 years. Sparring match on the Destroyer is very pumped. I would like to see that. Someone's been watching some certain Tombstone videos. But right, she is right. We have to linger long enough. I'm ready to depart when you are. Take care of you two. Don't do anything I wouldn't. Morgley, you want to change that to don't do anything I would. And you better not rise from that bed until you're given an express permission to do so. Ariadne will be paying you a visit soon, and he's already worried enough as it is. We have a long road ahead of us. Lead the way. Yeah. Castrum Albania! Dog butt. I guess everyone else is starting to save up their energy for Endwalker. Getting less and less people logging on for these last few days. I don't understand why, because especially these 2 days, next 2 days right now, and today's Monday at 10:07 p.m. And these next 2 days, people need to prepare, you know, get your levs ready, get your beast tribes ready, your wondrous tales ready. If you have it from last week's, or in this case, this week, currently only, because the reset hasn't started until tomorrow. Your return. How fares your sister, Alvinod? Her rapier wit remains undulled, for better or for worse. Have there been any developments in her absence? I'm proud to say that Castrum Albania is now wholly under our control. At the present, we are taking stock of the enemy supplies and redistributing them amongst our men. Also, while shifting to the officer's documents, we learned that a unit of skulls under Fodolo's command passed through the Castrum en route to the capital, with a single prisoner in their custody. Wow, it has to be her. In local likelihood, yes. Yet, be glad to hear that the tunnel leading to the locks have been secured by soldiers and is now safe for travel. And one final piece of good news, reinforcements from all 4 Alliance nations have arrived and joined the main host, which has established a new base of operations within the locks. Commander Hack should be arriving soon, yes? When she does, we'll call a meeting and discuss the final stage of Rygar's beacon. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Check the well. Alphino, keep your paintings in check. Well, Megan folk dress? How very fitting, and well fitting, I might add. Alphino, keep your painting in check. I wanted to do something for you, and myself. And we actually blinked. This is it. The last push. We're gonna cry. Like, seriously, I'm starting to wonder if we actually start sleeping with the other Scions at times.
I remember my father's words, how they rang in my ears as we left Castrum Albania behind and looked out over the locks before us.
Oh, fitting.
Comrades brave and true, they had come from all across Eorzea to stand with us, to stand against oppression and tyranny. 20 years the Empire had ruled us, but no longer. Liberty or death. Liberty or death.
Yeah, well, the Alliance didn't have a choice because Ilbrig kind of screwed the pooch on us.
Ere we begin, I would say to you as a proud son of Alamigo that I am grateful to each and every one of you for your part in this endeavor. Now, to the heart of the matter. The enemy appears content to remain within the city walls and await the inevitable siege. Open conflict has been sporadic thus far. Whether Xenos is biding his time until reinforcements arrive, or attempting to bait us into a trap, none can say. We know better than to trust his word.
Regardless, we can ill afford to present Garlemald with a chance to ready her legions. It would be in our best interest to press for a swift resolution.
A long siege wouldn't be good for the people in the city either. If food becomes scarce, you know who'll starve first.
Just so. Therefore, I propose we commit our forces to an all-out assault. What say you? Twould seem we are of one mind. Then let us proceed to the how of it. The Immortal Flames will form the vanguard, supported by the archers and the conjurers of the Order of the Twin Adder, under the Elder Seedseer's command.
Back row bitches! Woohoo!
Once the main host has cleared a path to the walls, we will bring forward the artillery of the Maelstrom and the Temple Knights.
Damn skip!
I would have your cannons pound the gates and punch a hole right through the middle of their defenses.
What about the resistance?
Your part will be to occupy the residential district and keep civilians out of harm's way. The people are more like to trust their own.
Of course. You can count on us.
Remember that there is a second entrance to the city proper there. If all goes to plan, we will have secured 2 points of entry. Once both objectives are complete, we press on into the city, surround the palace, and hunt down Xenos.
Or Xenos hunts us.
As for the Scions, you will be held in reserve as an irregular unit until we have more intelligence on your captured comrade. Kryle's rescue will be your primary concern, but I dare say we'll find a use for you once her freedom has been secured.
Metal Gear.
Thank you, General. I pray we find her quickly.
Ralga's beacon nears its end. Soon, my friends, Alamigo will be ours once more.
For Alamigo! The stage is set, and the players are assembled. Eorzea has come at last to drive the invaders from her lands. What will Grandfather say if he were here with us today? Caw! That's what it is. Oh, man, long text. For other accomplishments, Quell remains in the hands of our enemy, and I found myself wondering if I could have done more. Though we are now that she is taken to the city, we have found nothing which might tell us where she's being held. You know, you could just ask me. Hey, there's our expert espionage. Thancred, what have you learned? I should spare you the peculiars in my infiltration and simply state that I have seen her with my own eyes. She's being held within the residential district south of the sea proper. I track her to the ruins of an old temple in the fifth of Ragar, in which the Imperials have constructed a research facility. A research facility? What kind of research? Why, methods imbue Guardians with the power to manipulate ether and pursue a switch goal. Their scientists have, and I'm sorry to report, performed many questionable experiments on living subjects. What? Calm down, Alphino. We already have been tasked with securing the Omegan quarter. This just gives us a reason to do it faster. Oh my. I enter and exit the facility by stowing aboard Imperial transports, but that method is not suitable for a larger force. And it goes without saying that a direct assault on a rather substantial main gates would be ill-advised. I think I might know someone who can help. One of my men, he has an idea how to get into the sea. Actually, it might be best if I let him explain it himself. Ah, yes. It's been a while. I'll take no offense if you don't remember. May even be glad of it. Elegana, am I right? That guy kind of spit in her face in the beginning. Hi, Whisker's the name. I was raised in the Peaks, but my mom grew up in the city. Any road. I reckon that we can get inside the Almegan Quarter by the way Locke said. What? How? There's a story my mom told us which made me think of it. She's always going about what life was like when she was a girl. See how they have boiled the water from the well before they can drink it, since it was full of salt. They were drawing salt water from the locks, which means there must be an underwater tunnel or something. Alright, that's it. I won't be so simple as going for a swim. The well is closed, see. Apparently, Theodoric decided one day he wanted to control the water supply for bay water trading. So even if you come up through it, you'll find yourself on the wrong side of the locked gate. At the time, my grandfather, being an enterprising sort, befriended a guard and lifted the key from his belt. He made a copy and carried it selling water until the Imperials invaded and handed out working for the sultry. And sure, we need your grandfather's key, assuming he still has it. I'm certain he does, and I can take you to him, but it'll be dangerous. Don't you worry about that, we're used to dangerous. Let's get dangerous. Naga Arnold will assemble a squadron while the rest of us go and get that key. Now stick with summer. Let's waste no more time then, shall we? I want to say Granddad kept the key with them all times as a lucky charm. If he hasn't got it, then, well... Then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now, we might have to deal with a few Imperial patrols, or worse. And what the fuck it's gonna be. Slugger's not far. Follow me. Damn you, Alphadola, and your frickin' obsidian carbuncle. Really think you're gonna do this? Ugh. Oh yeah, I'm level 70. You're a dick. We're here, but this isn't right. Where is everybody? Where the Alliance advance have surely reached their heirs. Maybe they sought refuge. Should search the buildings for clues. I was filled with bread with salt from the locks. Lumber repairs have laid on the stair for some time. Barrel pairs have recently been filled with fish pit packed with salt. Someone has hard at work less than a week ago. Crumbling masonry appears to have laid on the surface some time. I can't remember how this went. It's been time. Here we go. Current device. That chickens are silent and springs of light, flash brightly, and man, like a trail sound. Hit the trap! Alright, what should you trigger the obvious trap? Undercar, Magitech drones approaching. Maybe have a dozen? Yeah, then keep a scar alive, would you? Nice! Man, they're really going after him.
Ready?
Away with you!
Whoosh. God damn, they kick ass. Now then, where were we? Oh yes, looking for clues as to whereabouts are. Yes. Our merchant is key. In the wake of the ambush, you find a diary belonging to a laborer. Last entry makes a mention of half take shelter in the Sally Monastery. Sally Monastery, to the south. I'll lead the way. Out that bush, you want. It's too dangerous. Young will follow you. Keep my eyes peeled for more Magitech. Hacks, I tell ya, hacks. I didn't want to do that, but okay. just past that gate. Keep going. You're gonna have to pick a fight anyway. It's not worrying, buddy. Well, fine. Push comes to shove. I'm gonna nuke your ass. Something tall, dark, and imperial appears to be blocking the entrance. God damn it, I think there was the right way around. Then we'll just have to go through him. Look, I think it was whose devices are shield generators. No shit, Tancred. I'll keep the machine occupied. Getting up after that. That's fine. Fine, man. This is it. This is the monastery. They haven't. Had to be around here somewhere. What? What? It's me, Westgar, your grandson. Westgar? By Westgar, is it really you? What? You there, Sonny? Ah, it's good to see you alive and well, lad. But who are these other ones? The Resistance, Granddad, or my comrades in arms. You have friends? You're a piece of shit! She told you all about me thumping my nose at the Mad King, did she? That sus never caught me either. It wasn't much, but it was my way of rebelling against his rule. Glad to see you got higher aspirations. Here, make our family proud. I will. I will swear, right as my witness. I was worried when he wasn't at the sultry, but we found him in the end. Now that we got the key, it's time to find that underwater tunnel. The Resonant. Oh boy. We'll need to dive into the locks and look at the tunnel leading beneath the residential district. That should be no problem for Galli and me, thanks to Kojin's blessing. But the rest of you, you're shit out of luck! Ha ha! Suckers! I will have you know, I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Tancred, if you can hold that much carbon dioxide in your body for 10 minutes without actually getting normal CO2, I feel no wonder you're a little daft in the head at times. I think it's best that I support Nago and Arvold's unit. Alright, you can't swim. This gets pushed on Alpha Notes so hard, it's not even funny. It's a freaking meme at this point. I am aware of that, thank you, but it's neither here or nor there, given that I lack both the Kojin's blessing and Thangred's pre-national lung capacity. Snazzy! Right, of course. I didn't mean anything by it. Nothing at all. So, Galleon, thank her to me. Let's head to the water's edge. Half an eye Westcar can rejoin the others and wait outside the gates for us to let them in. My people need me. This looks as good as a place as any. You dive in the briny deep. Hurry on, Jay. What are you doing here? Master Alpha informed me of your plan, thus I hastened to your side. When Mistress Alice informed me the tale of her defeat, I was much intrigued by the apparent ease of which Ferdala, a exceptional warrior, defied my lady's every attempt to do her harm. After a few days of deliberation, I suddenly contrived that I believed to be a solution to the problem of pre-natural or pre-science. 'Tis in hopes of furnishing you with the fruits of my labors that I came. Hey, kid, I got a frickin' tool for you. I'm just like Dr. Dr. Light. Wait, is that Maribria's... Her etheric siphon formed the basis of my design? Should my hypothesis prove correct, you need but activate it in her presence. Say more would endanger the plan, for ignorant is your shield. Yeah, because she can see our fucking plan. It was Maribria's time, it is not yours, my friends. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, and return. We will, for you and her. Right, I'm going in. Follow me. You know Sanker is waiting for the wet t-shirt contest with Lise. Like, seriously. He's like, alright, she's going in first. I don't know I have to run over there, or I have to swim over there. I have to swim over there. Okay, awesome. Dive! 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 When I came in here the first time, I was like, nope. Nope. I don't like this. This reminds me of EverQuest. I hate being underwater. And it still scares the shit out of me. I'm waiting for a giant shark to fucking eat me. I still do. Seriously, EverQuest really scarred me when it came to underwater. Freaking Ocean of Tears and fucking Finney's Lair. Tell Elise East, Thanker's already gone ahead. Let's not keep him waiting. And Wrath Tear, oh god, fucking days I had to help out my one guildmate trying to get her mage epic. That was nuts times. Where was I? Big doggo with freaking nine-tailed fox style. Oh, hi. I got you in the beginning. Weird. Let me in! Let me in! Whew, that was fun. Yes, for me it's fun. Who needs a business lesson anyway? Grit, your pride is showing and it's not in your pants. I still can't believe you managed to hold your breath the entire time. I felt like we were down there for hours. That's because you have the mouthpiece. Anyway, it's time to let our friends in. Once we head these stairs, we'll make our way to the main gates, which are somewhere to the west of here? Forgive me for stating the obvious, but it bears repeating that until we open the gates, we through our own. To be our best interest to avoid the guards and easily startle small folk. Obviously, but once our guests have arrived, we'll be free to head towards the research facility where Kyle's being held as loud as we like. Since you've been here before, will you lead the way? Of course, but I will move quickly so that you do not fall behind. Nothing left to say then. Let's get to it. Yeah. Back-to-back solo instance. All set. It's not often you have to get a back-to-back solo instance like that. Metal Gear. Follow my lead, stay close and quiet. Wait, control. I'm passing. Okay, with me. Fucking can't get out of the thing, right? Cedric, get the cover. I'll deal with them. Now stop the marching into our city. All part of Larson's plan. And none were the wiser. Let's press on. Pro soldier, dead ahead. Here we are. Oh, one more sentry. Give me a moment. Pleasant dreams. Count, look over the wedge. We'll go up here. Hell's open, heaven's wave. Nothing can't hear me. The gates are open. Head to the Resortorium. Our friends are ready and eager to engage the Imperials. Then let us have head for the facility. Liberty or death! Remember the reach. Remember the towers. Attack. Sergeant's here. Sound alarm! Oh, you guys are fucked! Forward! Forward! Come on, bro. We're coming. Resortorium's ahead. They know we're coming. Get ready for it, my friends. you said that floor. I reckon a lot would come, but I didn't think you had the nerve to break the bloody doors down. Makes no difference to me, though. Time to die. Die! Use this here excitement to weaken for the fear of battle. Time to suck this bitch dry, and not in a great sexual way.
I can read her every move!
Okay. God damn it. Sarah.
Out of my way! How could I lose?
Whoa, hi.
I'll cut you to pieces! Let's finish this! If only you knew the power!
Do it, Lise. Let it break her ass. Not here, not now, not to you! Yeah, Xeno's fanboy. That girl. Deck the halls out a bitch. For $1.
No. Not after everything. I cannot lose. I will not!
Bitch, you just got clocked.
Oh, but you will! Without your tricks, you're nothing! Conrad, Mefrid, your own comrades! I should kill you here and now for what you did!
Protoss her ass.
But there's no place for that kind of justice here. Not in my Alamigo.
Oh, how very bloody noble of you.
Why, you'll pardon me my sins, will you? After you and your freedom fighters come and tear down everything we've worked so hard to build? We were fighting for our people's freedom.
I thought I'd say about that. You bitch, up north.
You're slaves to a tyrant! There's no freedom in that!
Everyone's like, damn! We got Chuck Norris on our team.
Now, my friend!
Throw wide the gates. And also, we see Abomination comes out. Oh shit, oh sorry, wrong Final Fantasy.
Croyle!
Alphino? I knew you'd come.
That was weird.
Touching as this moment is, it will have to wait. We should rejoin the main force at once. Lise!
I'm taking her back with us, alive. She's going to answer for what she's done.
Listen to you. Talking like you've already won. Xenos is gonna tear you apart. He commands a power, echoing that of the Icons.
Thanks for the tidbit. We're Icon Slayers.
What are you talking about?
The hunt, you stupid cow. I'm talking about the hunt. He said you'd come, and here you are, his willing prey. You and your friends are dead, just like mine. And all our misery, all our sacrifice, it was all for naught!
Take a nap.
No! You're gonna live long enough to see us win our freedom. I promise you that.
May I live 1,000 years.
Interrogations can wait. Let us be off.
Okay, thank you. We get it. You have a hot date after this. What a relief to have finally found her. Though our greatest challenge lies ahead of us. On the eve of this final battle, I find myself overcome with joy. We're gonna have to save her without everyone's help. Thank you, Lise, Oriana, and of course, you. But yes, there is so much more to be done. I should be really interested to learn the meaning of Fordola's ominous words, for one. Legacy of our fathers. Lise has gone to deliver Fordola into the custody of the Alliance, leaving Nargo and her men to hold the residential district and stand ready. Once the Alliance has breached the main gates and commenced their assault, the Resistance forces will push through the entrance here and gain the fray. In that case, I will remain here. My search for Kyle took me into the city proper, and my familiarity with their defenses may prove useful to the Resistance. Understood. I shall instruct Alvin and his unit to render support as well. There is tasks for securing the 8th ray, as I recall. With me, Guy. It's freaking a huge city, actually. Even though it's not much of a city. Guys, Kyle, it's good to see you. I feared the worst. It wasn't your fault. You saved me, all of you. Thank you. We'll be departing shortly for a portal area to rejoin the main horse. However, I will have your unit remain here with Thancred that you may support the resistance troops in the coming battle. Understood, we won't let you down. I trust you will refrain from doing anything I wouldn't not do. We're both far too young to die. That's not a doubt. Right. No doubt. Noble sacrifices. Got it. Killing Crow, as we often.
Ah, the heroes of the hour. Not content with securing the residential district, you gifted me an Imperial commander. What are you after, a medal?
The work is its own reward, General. I must say, however, that Fordola's claims were not a little disturbing. What manner of power could Xenos have acquired that might equal an Icon?
I don't know.
Might she speak of our missing Omega?
Very possibly. The Empire's fondness for comparable Allagan technologies is exceedingly well documented. Have we made any progress with our own investigation?
None. The search goes on in earnest, but Cid has thus far found nothing of note. Mayhap the Garleans beat us to it. If they were working desperately to repair the machine, that might explain their decision to remain within their walls.
Ah, Lys. I trust you surrendered Fordola into custody without incident. We were just discussing the pilot's claims.
No, she just punched me in the face and ran.
About Xenos and his newfound powers. She hasn't said a word on the subject since we rescued Kryl, even when the interrogator asked nicely.
Mayhap I can offer some insight into her claims, or at least into the facility and the experiments they conducted during my time there. Though my memories of the period are somewhat muddled, there are a few things I remember with painful clarity.
Thancred told us only that Fordola had undergone some manner of treatment.
Yes. It is a place wholly dedicated to the creation of enhanced beings, whom they refer to as the Resonant. As I understand it, the process aims to imbue a test subject with the qualities of an individual with demonstrated magical aptitude. This entails the mechanical extraction and transfusion of some manner of primordial essence.
So that's how Fordola improved so fast. I knew there had to be something. She wasn't half as strong or quick to predict my attacks when we first met.
No shit, Lys. We could have
If it weren't for Oriange's siphon thingy, I really don't think we'd have beaten her.
My humble scheme asked far more in the execution than it required in the conception, I do assure thee.
Oh, you've got to stop doing that.
I'm Batman.
In calling upon Lady Alisaie after her defeat, I was most intrigued to learn of the apparent effortlessness with which Fordola countered her attacks. 'Twas as if she knew the blade's destination ere its journey began.
Yeah, it's called the Echo. Hey,
Most impressive feat under any circumstances, but an almost miraculous one when considered in the context of Fordola's unfamiliarity with my lady's arts. How then could she so perfectly predict an unknown opponent's every move? After much deliberation, I surmised that Fordola may be possessed of a preternatural ability to divine meaning from the fluctuations of an individual's ether and to instinctively react. To employ a metaphor, one might say that she was attuned to the whispers of my Lady Alisaie's soul.
Wait, have you not just described a manifestation of the Echo?
No shit. Thank you, Ralph.
I had no conclusive proof. The available anecdotal evidence suggested only that Fordola was uncommonly sensitive to etheric fluctuations, and 'twas this which led me to develop my stratagem. I would fashion a device with the capacity to generate a massive disruption in the surrounding ether. If, As I suspected, Fordola's senses were indeed questing for the most minor of oscillations. The shock of exposure to a more amplitudinous etheric waveform would be akin to a debilitating bout of ether sickness.
How ingenious. I note that the success of your plan hinged on your device's wielder remaining ignorant of its purpose, lest Fordola divine your intent.
Indeed so, Master Alphino. All things considered, 'twas a most fortuitous outcome.
That's putting it mildly. In any event, if Urianger is correct, that would mean these Resonant have been granted the power of the Echo via artificial means. A sobering thought, to say the least, and one which makes me wonder what else Xenos has in store.
Whatever the Viceroy's newfound powers, I know of none better equipped to face him. And face him you must. For there is now but one path forward, and it leads straight to Alamigo.
Aye.
And it's not as if we came unprepared. We've got all our friends and allies fighting for the same thing. Honestly, right now, I feel like we could take on anyone and win. And I mean anyone.
Even God? Mommy!
Well, no one's saying we shouldn't be cautious. Though maybe I was getting a bit carried away.
Yeah, well, we have to keep you in check, Lise.
Right. I'd best get back to the residential district. Thancred and the Resistance forces are waiting.
It is time we join the main host. Kryl, in light of your recent ordeal, might I suggest that you remain with the rearguard for now?
Back row, bitches!
Oh, if you insist. Just this once.
If I may, General, is there a galleon I can do assist in the final preparations? I'm glad you asked. Pippin informed me moments ago there are all forces in the position and ready to commence the assault. Not remains but I notified the Alliance commanders. If you have no objections, I should be glad to have you do the honors. You're an instrumental in the success of Operation Archon. You helped bring down the Dragonstone Wall, and you're here with the people in the symbol of hope. Meanwhile, Impel meets you. Why do people keep hoping? Some might judge an empty gesture, or worse, a waste of your talents, but I know it would mean much to everyone here. Hey, I get to talk to other leaders. Our husbando! Should you be one to bring me the word, by the fair, it's good to see you, my friend. You who stood with us in our dire hour will ever be an inspiration to my countrymen and to me. Though Ishgar's debt I can never be repaid. It is my hope that our deeds instead will go some way on readdressing the balance. Back room pitches! All's ready? Very well. Might as well fill in the coming battle. How many more shall we liberate for? No livery for their sacrifice. There is a time for peace and time for war. Even the matron understands this. We who receive of hers and the element's blessing go now to stand at yours and our children. My wifey! And it's time then, though this is not my theater of choice, we will play our part. Our counts care not either way. That battery has sunk enough ships to fill a fleet. It's not like the best to buy a gate. It's done. Thank you, Galleon, for him out the bowl. Sir, someone clogged the toilet. Okay. Maelstrom, Adder, and Iscarian forces are in position, General. And by the way, someone clogged the toilet. Sir, they clogged the toilet really bad. Resistance forces in Alamiga Corps are ready and wait our signal. And also, their throat is clogged. Not I left to do, but the stage itself. Quest complete! The toilet is clogged. God damn it! The metro is reached. Right then, I must go to my man. I shall be leading the first charge through the breach. Then we should head to the front. Hitman has commanded our artillery outside the gate. He will not be hard to find. Before you go, I have a final favor to ask. Give this to my son. He'll understand. Doink! Yeah, half enough. What has he got there? Care package for Pippin! Wait, the 12. This is Tizona. The Bull of Alamiga's legendary sword, forged from 2 cursed blades. The sword is a symbol of everything my father fought to achieve. A weapon claimed by the Blood Sands. My fortune and glory, its flames consumed the unworthy, but by fire was he reborn. That he should bequeath to me now to carry on his legacy. Well, I shall endeavor to deserve it, but I'll be damned if this is his final battle. Once we begin, there will be no respite until it's over. Are you ready, my friends? Ready to kick ass and shoot the bell. Very well, brace yourselves. It should be quite a spec. Vice Marshal! Vice Marshal! Very unit approaching from the north. Aiming to destroy artillery, are they? How many? Total numbers unconfirmed. At least 1 squadron. But sir, they're wolfmen. Come it, don't they? Bloody hells, that's all we need. Call up the Bloodsworn. Tell them to make ready. Marshal Tarbin, wait. These wolfmen who you speak hail from Doma. They were, of course, in fighting the Emperor. Spirit away to foreign land and told that if they were disobeyed, the lives of their kin will be forfeit. But their home has been liberated. They have no reason to continue serving their imperial masters. During engagement in battle, I beseech you, grant us a moment to go and attempt to convince them to lay down their arms. I'd love to gift our enemy more time to prepare, but if there's a chance that this conflict might be avoided, I suppose we must take it. Go then, but be quick. We will, Vice Marshal. With me. It was a big point. And once again, a solo instance. We will wait here for Lupin to arrive. Still yourselves, my friend. Though I might hope to resolve this without resorting to violence. It would seem wise to prepare for the worst. No shit. Because you're a solo instance, Alphanod! They come. Dan, dan. You, clear the road. Honorable Warriors of Doma, my name is Alpha Olivier, and I come before you with the news of great import. Silence, boy. You stand upon a battlefield. Be gone or be cut down. Doma is free. Lord Han has returned and driven Yasuo and the Imperials from your lands. We were there. We helped him. There is no need for you to fight Xenos. Lord Han's dead and you're a liar. What could a boy such as you against Magitech throw stones and spit curses? He has a carbuncle, and he threw it at Titan. I think it is a lot more than spitting curses. Invoke my lord's name again at your peril. You will suffer no falsehoods. I speak only the truth. Put up your weapons, I beg of you. Let us speak as friends and not shed blood in vain. If your claims are true, we will gladly sheathe our blades and embrace as brothers. But since they must surely be false, we will be traitors and accept our lives and those of our loved ones forfeit. Words are air. You will prove the truth of your tale on the battlefield or die in dishonor. And do fucking Arcanist. Actually, I don't feel like.
For the House of Leveilleur!
You're no stranger to the battle. That must be plain. Hey, let the wolf it off. I'm the way. I'm Hako, and I will be your opponent. How about you? Honor guards transfer received as brethren. Please, I fight Gilgamesh.
Pull yourself together! So it comes to this!
Oh shit, he's got the moonstone. He's fucked. You don't fuck with the moonstone carbuncle. You fought with honor and restraint. You could have killed my men, and perhaps even me, but you did not. For this, I thank you. Word is brave and true. I pray you tell us the battle of Dharma's liberation. We should have begun to do so. Lord Hien, return. Such joy this news brings us. But for Lord Gatsu, the person that keeps the clouds, were taken from us by such treachery. There is no justice. I swear, Hagoro, we wish for no better death. You knew him well. He would not suffer us mourn with so much undone, and so we would not. Duty comes before all. Although much I know of Doma's liberation and of your part in it. When you breach the gates, we shall turn on the Imperials as one. The fang and claw shall rip open the throats of our masters. This is the weight that swears. Thank you. When our war is ended, I'm certain that your Lord will help us to return you all to Doma. Such a curious thing, destiny, to see us meet with friends on your hand in this distant corner of the world. Where should I keep you? Your day is not yet done. Yay! We got insurgents on us. Come, let's not keep our comrades ready. We have a nation to liberate. For Alamigo! Oh, this seems good. Thanks. This is a fucking awesome scene. See all the black mages from the guild, Thermagist. Ishgard and fucking Maelstrom with their fucking heavy artillery.
Ah, you are returned. Were your negotiations with the Wolfmen successful?
We came, we saw, we talked.
The one they called the White was receptive to our words once we told him of Doma's liberation. They withdrew behind the walls to inform their brethren. If the gods are good, no blood shall be shed between our peoples this day.
Hear, hear. Now, I think it's time we did something about those gates. Thaumaturgis, forward! Give me hellfire! Give me Ifrit's bloody inferno!
Oh, I am a summoner of some sorts.
Now give me a curse and winter! Enough ice and snow to bury a behemoth!
I love his lines.
All cannons! Fire at will! Let no man say we neglected to knock!
Fucking Biffin, boss.
Damn that armor! We nearly had it!
Sir, there's the water light. Shoot like stormtroopers, damn it!
Is that...
Like a boss!
Bear witness, my Eorzean brothers and sisters! Doma has come to pay her debts!
Lord Hian!
We will deal with the flying machines! Forward, my friends! For freedom and justice!
You heard the man! All cannons resume firing!
Fucking love this scene, it's so good.
We're through. The way is clear.
If you call that little crack as a way through. If I was the Imperials, they're like, okay, there are cannons. Let's throw some cannons back at them in their face when they enter that door. Impeccable timing, those Domans. Come, comrades, the enemy's gate is down. Forward! And Stormblood. At long last, the end is in sight. Battle for Amigo is at hand. All forces have been ordered to advance into the city proper. I trust your unit of elite adventurers is ready, Galleon. Excellent. Your objective is to make haste to the castle and kill the enemies that get us. Any questions? Of course not. Now go and get the bastard. Oh, maliciously. You know how bad? I'm gonna kick his ass. Like, seriously, get in here. I got blasted by a camp. I'm dead. Game over. Like, seriously. Who does that? Amigo! Last dungeon on original Stormblood. We got White Mage, Ninja. Shield up. Okay, I can't kill one in a robotic nuts. Stand back. Toss on the bomb. So much better. I don't have lag. Not like the last dungeon I was in. God damn. Well, no, not the last one. The previous dungeon for that one. Bad. Oh, tablets. Actually, I have a good group here because the last time I was in the zone, not main story-wise when I was doing it, it's just last time I was in. You God, I'm taking a lot of damage. Anyhow, I was saying, last time I was here, I was really pissed bored group. I think it was like a bard and a really bad samurai, I think. I don't know. I don't think they were doing their rotations right. Ah, damn you. I want any little runs. I remember when I fought this guy the first time. Wasn't that bad of an encounter, honestly. Actually, I understood the mechanics pretty quickly. Unfortunately, the party members I did, not so much.
I shall have to share these findings. Initiate soul extraction. Ha! Success.
And the fun part. Oh, I got this easy. Well, maybe not.
The soul rebels.
Oh wow, it was the last one. That's a sucker.
This data!
Wow, we were really kicking his ass. Right, we're this DPS. Come on. Bastard. And I think. Don't cross the streams! God damn, I sweat hard. Kick in the ass. Oh, it's Juicy Boy. This group.
Rend!
Knock back.
Kill!
He actually has a vocal tank buster. Not bad. Get in, get out. Wow, it is,
Kill!
like I said, it's a vocal tank buster. Yeah, we're really after this day up. Yeah. Nice.
Rend! This is the end.
Yeah, where's my fire? What's the damage here?
Show me your will.
Ah!
Yes! Yes! Just so.
Have you the strength? The power to transcend.
Funny part is, he actually does this in Final Fantasy Mobius in the multiplayer. Bitch, please. Okay. Big cutscene time.
Yes! Yes! Such ferocity. Such tenacity.
You're having a boner.
I am loath to recall how disappointed I was when first we fought. But finally, after bathing in the blood and offal of your enemies, finally you prove yourself worthy prey for the hunt. It fills you even now, doesn't it? The hunger to bite down on my jugular, to feel the warmth fill your mouth and run over even as you drink deep. Good. Good. This is the beast I have longed to face.
I'm having a war boner.
As you sharpen your claws, I too sought newfound strength. But this is no place for a final contest. Come! The heavens shall bear witness to our dance.
I have a boner. Like, seriously, this guy has a fucking hard-on. Meanwhile, like, great, I guess I'm his bitch. When I first saw this, I was like, what the fuck is that? No way. It's not what I think it is.
Welcome to the Royal Menagerie. The King of Ruin built this place for his foreign queen. He kept it filled with familiar creatures from her homeland. They bored me all.
Okay, so Papa Mio could not contain Shiryu. Grant, Omega and him duked it out, but how is he contained in this little freaking thing? That's the thing that gets me. I'm like, they contained him with magic, but the magic tech contain him. It's like, I know the resonant is kind of a factor, but no way is that fucking powerful to contain this rage of a dragon.
This fine specimen, on the other hand, is simply divine.
I have a boner.
Your fates are entwined, are they not, Icon Slayer? This dragon, this embodiment of unbridled despair, born of a desperate man's burning hatred for the Empire. How raw the raging tempest that churns within its breast. No myth made manifest this, but a being of pure violence. Mayhap you are the true architect of our design. You who fought the very soul of vengeance to the edge and watched him fall. You who let slip the Allegan hound to drive this icon into my arms.
Ah, fuck.
Oh my, have I said too much? Forgive me, this sensation is wholly unfamiliar to me.
I have a ginormous war boner.
A question, then, and I should like very much for you to speak from the heart. If I were to stand aside, what would you do to this icon?
I would say bind it, but I actually stick with the kill it thing.
Ah, as simple as that. But of course, you are the Icon's slayer. Such certainty is to be expected. A pity. There is another alternative. Or there would be. Had you only mastered your ability. I speak of the Echo, of course. Does it merely render you immune to iconic influence, or is it rather that your influence is far greater than theirs? Granted, these implications are of no moment to a savage who thinks only of killing the beast before him. But when I read Van Belsar's reports, I immediately saw the boundless potential of the Echo. I saw how it could be instrumental in binding an icon to one's will. Hence my research and the Resonant, and oh, so much more. All icons must be exterminated, without exception. Such was the Imperial mandate issued by my great-grandfather, after he saw firsthand the destruction wrought by one such being. They are a blight upon this star, he felt. And so he began his great and just crusade. Ha! 'Twas not justice which spurred his campaign, but fear! Fear of the Icons! Fear of their power! Cowardice made them march forth to battle. Pathetic. Man should fight for the joy of it. To live, to eat, to breed. Lesser beasts snap and howl at one another for this. Only man has the wisdom and the clarity to embrace violence for its own sake.
You're a madman.
For we who are born into this merciless, meaningless world have but one candle of life to burn. I know you understand this. You and I are one and the same. Together, we could while away the quiet hours as friend and confidant. If you will accept me.
I'm going with this one.
Are we to embrace and let bygones be bygones? Do our deeds weigh so little that you would cast all aside? Come. 'Twas plain from the first how this would end. You live for these moments, when all hangs in the balance, when the difference between life and death is but a single stroke. I live for them too! This is who we are, my friend! This is all we are! Alamigo and Doma and Garlemald be damned! of the gods. You by your gift, I by my might.
He has 2 eyes, not like Fordola.
And before the resonance, the gods shall be made to kneel.
Yeah, at first I was like, okay, I have Xenos and this fucking dragon working together, and then all of a sudden he did this. So I was like, okay, well, fuck me. You did.
An ending to Ark, a new beginning.
I didn't get that. Oh wow, I actually got tombstones out of that. Sweet. Oh. Well, obviously the 2 DPS are right here. Vincent and Fur. I'm probably overlooking this. Oh, there it is. Yep. Oh, this monk is just gunning for it. Oh wow, it actually does the cone. Oh yeah, it does that in phase 2. And it took place. Oh! Let's just end this one quite a while. Those dead. 5, 2 more dead. I went down to 2 sprouts. Yep. Oh no, Kidda died. Ooh, that's a ouch. If we attack the tail, we have to do damage to them, which you see damage on fire. Ooh, he gets Bye. God, I'm so used to fucking extreme. 15. That's a lot more though. Oh shit! I did not see that marker. I did not see that marker. Shit. I was like, by the time I saw it, I was like, fuck! It's like too much shit was going on the ground. Good, she's on my server. I'm just doing New Game Plus. I'm not. Ah, cool. No, I don't like that nice. Ow. How's that face plant, asshole? Hildebrand did better.
Are you all right?
I just thought God again. Nothing new.
Xenos.
Damn flowers. Ugh.
The hunter has indeed become the hunted. And yet, there is only joy. Transcendent joy that I have never known. How invigorating, how pure this feeling.
Is that what this was all about? All the meaningless death and destruction, so you could feel something?
I need a hate boner for war.
Meaningless. Men die that others may live. Those who survive are stronger for it. Not that you could ever understand. To have stood upon this great stage of fools. To have played my part to perfection. Oh, this moment. Let it be enshrined in eternity. My heart beating out of time. So clear, so vivid, so real. So real. Coward!
Stop!
Farewell, my first friend. My enemy.
He did.
Where is he?
There's a body.
He's dead. By his own hand.
Then justice has been done.
No. There's no justice in that rabid animal's end.
Liberty or death. That so many should be forced to take up this creed to defeat such madness.
We won. Forget him. The living have need of us now.
Stand tall, Lys. Now is the time to raise a cheer for all who fought for freedom. A cheer loud enough to carry to the highest heavens.
You're right. Thank you. Without you... well, you know. So let's do it together. For Alamigo!
They think we're dead ahead of date. It's your hurry.
In crimson it began, and in crimson it ended. And then we were free. But what is freedom, really? We may be free to live, to love, to grow old, to have dreams and desires, and to strive for them. But in the end, we're defined by the legacy our forefathers bequeathed to us. Even Xenos was once a baby in the cradle, innocent and pure. He was made into a creature that lived only for death, not born one. "20 years of Imperial rule have left Ala Mhigo torn and bleeding. It won't be easy to heal a generation's worth of wounds, to bridge the gap. But I won't give up, Papalimo. I won't. Because I remember the price of freedom.
They're dead, Chef. That's been a catch-up.
I remember the smoke, and the ashes, and the blood. I remember the screams, and the silence. And I'll do whatever it takes to honor their sacrifice, to build a home for us all. I promise you. This is the end. The end of the Imperial province of Ala Mhigo, and the rebirth of Ala Mhigo, the free nation. Long may she endure.
Or cutscene, or credits. Timothy Watson for Yonjay. He's fucking hilarious. Recently there was a podcast and he actually did the Milkshake song as Arianje's voice. It was freaking hilarious. I think that, like, the first name is the Japanese player, and the second name is the European or English actor. I think the third might be the French, and the last is probably the German. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe the last voice actor is German. Oh yeah, definitely German. As the Lingard. Vicky Warner, Hoffman. Yeah, enough said. Okay, skipping this. Post credits.
Well, well, well. What a fine mess we've made.
Yeah, when I saw this, I was like, please, Stan, don't pull this shit again.
All but spent feeding that primal, eh? Well, you won't be making any mischief with that amount of ether. Still, better safe than sorry. There ends your hateful legacy.
Here I see what Steen's gonna be like in Endwalker, though. Oh yeah, God, stupid. My condolences for your loss. I thought I should not outlive his son. What nonsense. You did not mourn his loss? You surprised me, Your Radiance. He was your son and heir, and a replaceable test subject. I know what he was. Monsters are not made for thrones. Nor are stars made to sustain false gods who sup on their very essence. Icons summoned by desperate savages who hearken to the whispers of shadowless charlatans. Should you raise a hand against my black-robed brethren, I will not stop you. Our desires are one and the same. Preservation, restoration. Compression, resurrection. All is in your service to your one true God. And when your sundry stars are all made whole, will there be a place for us for mere mortals? Doubt my claims and question my motives, if you will, Your Radiance. You will come to trust me in time. Until then, maybe you find this reassuring. This scene, got me boggled. I'm like, wait. How dare you? I'm like, okay, someone he knows. The theory crafting pops in. I'm like, okay, someone he knows. Ooh. Unless it was like the father. Until next patches. And then it gives me like, oh, no, yeah, no, yeah. We did it. We liberated El Amigo. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what the hell to feel about it all. Relief, I suppose. Pride and hope, too. We did it. Father, Yada, Papa Mio, Conrad, Milfred, Mephilia. We really did it. Hey, don't feel like you have to stand there and listen to me mumble. Everyone else will want to talk to you. You beat him after all. You're the real hero of the story. So run along and take your pallets. For you, the best Xenos, the FME harness the power of Primal is a testament to your ever-growing strength. Not bitter to have your vengeance stolen from your by another. There are some other small regrets, perhaps, but it's outweighed by the satisfaction I find in his death. I commend you. As should we all. Xeno was a monster and a tyrant, the man who killed my father and countless other of my countrymen. The world is a better place without him in it. I shall also praise Master Alphinaud for his foresight and strength. Had he not intervened, I would never have the pleasure of being reunited with Haku and his Lutheran brothers. Since his timely intervention, I feel glad I have not been burdened with guilty of killing my lord and so much trusted allies. Indeed, my friend, indeed. After all we've been through, I really should know better than to worry about, but as ever, the relief I find upon you hail and hole in the royal battery, and Bill and I reduced me to tears. The warrior life, victorious again. I shouldn't be surprised if some part of you had not come to resent the title and the responsibilities which accompany it. You must forgive us if we call you hero when you accomplish heroic feats. But as the warrior light goes, so goes the world. You should take pride in the good you have done, and the good you have inspired us to do. You're a natural born leader of mankind. All these people weren't just following their commander, they were following you. And you led them to victory, to freedom. Alas, not everyone can see the journey through to its end. But history shall remember them, and glorious future may be possible. Because I am the traveler. Can you believe it? We won! He beat the bastards! Al amigo! Al amigo! Sorry, I got a little bit carried away there, didn't I? It's hard not to, you know. Loyal to friends, we bury the shout and scream and cheer with all our hearts. I wanted them to know it wasn't for nothing, and it's finally over. They can rest in peace. You heard that, Oz? Well, we'll be alright. Well, oh, bugger, not again. I'm so bleedy happy, I could cry. That dance. The hero of the hour. I suppose I'll have to add Liberator to your titles. Don't ask. With their commander fallen and the remainder of the 12 chose to surrender to our forces. After 21 years, it's official. The occupation is ended. Now the hard work starts, so people have their fill of kings. There is no clear consensus that what's our government will prefer its dead. Indeed, Father, Montanians as his achievement may be, the road which lie before us is no less uncertain than the one we have walked. Aye, if we can overcome 2 decades of oppression, I have no doubt we'll find a way forward. Thank you, Gillian, for helping make this dream a reality. Finish your rounds? Great. In that case, why don't you come back with me, back to Ragor's Reach. We're gonna snooze again. Not for a rematch or anything, sadly. I want to call on a little science together. Oh, smile here. Oh, well, I want some snooze too. I don't know where to begin. Is that the other 2 I was with? Oh, well, yeah. It's got to take time.
We've been through a lot together, haven't we? I can't thank you enough. There's something I need to say to you all. That is, if you have a moment.
I am pregnant with your child. See the light.
Good. You're all here. Good. Good. Thank you doesn't really suffice, does it? I'm grateful. Truly grateful from the bottom of my heart. But I know you didn't fight so hard just to hear me or anyone else say that. You fought because you wanted to help, because you believed it was right. Because you're scions. Now, I'm obviously a scion, but as Conrad left me in charge of things here, I also have responsibilities to Al Amigo. When I put it like that, though, I realized I couldn't even pretend to be impartial anymore. So it seemed best to make it official. As long as I serve Al Amigo, I can't be a scion. It might be selfish and short-sighted, but that's my decision.
You don't have your mark, so you're not leashed to us.
Am I to understand that you summoned us all, some of us still nursing wounds, to hear this?
Sassy.
Oh, I didn't,
Forgive me, Lise. 'Twas but a jest.
I'm still dying, by the way.
But this I say with the utmost sincerity. Scion or no, we are comrades, now and ever after. Is that not so? There you have it. Come what may, you may count on us in your hour of need. We shall never refuse you.
Stola. Oh, gods. I swore I wouldn't cry.
Meanwhile, at some island...
Come back here, you slippery little devil. Ah, to think fishing could be so difficult.
This is a report I was like, oh, I already knew guess who's gonna live. They didn't find a body.
Greater proof of a man's lingering mortality than an empty belly. A fate worse than death. Fie on it. To have arrived at the appointed place and time only to survive by mere force of habit. Truly, the Kami are not finished with us yet.
Yeah, when he says, like, we mean us.
Oh, capricious fortune. How you test me with this wretched soul.
And then I see her. I'm like, why is she alive? How? Meanwhile, in the fridge. This is indeed the work of either Shinryu or Omega. And since there is undeniable something down there radiating a massive amount of energy, which cannot be very well the late Vossary's lap dragon, yes, I think we have our suspect. Well, this is a mess of our own making, so if all is us to clean it up. It won't be easy, but is it ever? And now comes the part where you say you have no choice but to divert company resources and employees to this pet project of yours. Lost profits and ability to get clients be damned. I fucking love Jesse. Your financial considerations notwithstanding, you have to admit there is an unquantifiable benefit in giving our people the opportunity to study such advanced technology. Oh, is that before or after you blew it up or seal it away? Fine, fine, but the moment I judge this little adventure an unsustainable risk of the ironworks, I am ending it. Savvy? And to keep you honest, using my authority as deputy president, I have gone ahead and brought in a consultant, a master engineer, and a mechanical genius. Uh-huh. Wait, what? You didn't. When I saw this, I was like, fuck yes! I just love Jesse's like, hi! You know, Sid's like, I fucking hate you all. Come now, you mustn't build in their expectations too high. It'll be less dramatic when I surpass them. Oh no, absolutely not. This is not happening. Ah! Hi, Nero. You fucking gorgeous bastard. Nero Tolskava, eager to begin his first day as a loyal member of the Ironworks team. Looking forward to work with you, Gonald. I fucking love Jesse. So fell the hunter, but why of the hound? So rose the children, but why of the father? And Stormblood is now completed at 4.0. So, okay, I need to go to bed.